All right, we are back, and we're going to jump right into this thing here. So I've seen. We're starting off with video games, and I've seen this game before. This is going to be a release date trailer, so it's a little bit of an update. But this one we haven't done in a long time. Like we haven't seen this one in a long time, but we have seen it before, and it looked interesting the first time we saw it. So let's see how they've updated it. It looks like it's going to be releasing soon. So yeah, let's check it out. 1 second. Chris K12 has a question. Chris, put your question in the chat, and I will answer your question. But we are going to go live here, so let's check it out. We are watching the trailer for...
Let's see.
Voidtrain. Exclusive official release date trailer. So this is telling us the release date of the game. Coming as from IGN. Yeah, so we've done... a long time ago, we did a reaction to one of the trailers. Check out this exclusive release date trailer for Voidtrain to take a tour of various locations, as well as see strange creatures, enemies, and more from the upcoming survival crafting FPS game. Voidtrain will be available on Steam on May 9th, 2023. Wishlisted on Steam here if you're interested. In Voidtrain, become a crew member of an interdimensional express train. Discover a new world full of mysterious creatures, enemies, and places. Upgrade and customize your train, gather new materials, and build better weapons. Play solo or online co-op with up to 4 people. So I wonder if you play online. If you play online co-op, then obviously it's everybody just being on your train. I doubt there's like PvP in a game like this, just the way they've described it. But all right, 1 second. Let me just put my little timer up here so I can see my timer. I should, you know what I'm gonna? I should just leave the timer over here, like you guys can see it. See, this is the next ad starts here. But anyway, so we've got a 1 minute 53 second trailer. Are you ready?
Yep.
Here we go. Roll out. Okay.
Whoa.
Uh-huh. This is a little bit loud, so I'm gonna decrease the volume a little bit. Okay, so we've got the crafting aspect. This makes me think of BioShock. Okay. Okay. So there's enemies. See, you're tethered to the train there. Looks like some kind of Nazi space people, yeah. Alien, yeah, alien little creatures.
Oh, nice. You change your weapon.
What are friends for, right? Ooh. Voidtrain. Okay. Did it give the... Yeah, I was going to say May...
It's out.
Wait, it said... Oh, you know why? You know why? Because... I got the notification for this one last week when it came out. That's what it was.
Oh, Mike, you are not.
Well, it's usually the release date trailer is like a month or two ahead of time, and it tells you when it's getting released. So I think the big thing for me is now we've had some of these games come out, survival craft games like Grounded. I've been playing Grounded quite a bit. V Rising and Grounded and Sons of the Forest and all this stuff, and they have a story. So I'm wondering if there's a story or if you're just going.
Like it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Or if you're just going around on a train, like you're just you're traveling around and battling enemies and stuff. I see that you get tethered to the train, and so like as you're going away from the train, you have to like come back and all of that stuff. It has potential to be something, even if it's not necessarily great objectively. It looks like it's going to be interesting. It's at least going to be interesting, that's for sure. Now, I do see mixed reviews. But for this game, $30, I would say probably this looks like it might just be a $30 game. Wow. It doesn't look like one of those cheap ones. I would say that this is probably a good place for it to be as far as its price point. So, what do you think?
I mean, to me, it didn't look like anything new.
Okay.
So $30. I mean, I understand that they have to make money off the game, but $30 seems a little high for a game that, to me, looks like a lot of other games.
Okay.
Maybe. I mean, I think that there is a story because I saw a small cutscene, So I believe that there's gonna be a story, and maybe it's a great game, and it's worth it at $30. I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, the trailer didn't actually show much, except features of the game, like the crafting stuff, the different weapons, how to shoot your enemies. So it showed a lot of the gameplay, which is, it's good because it shows you what you're going to be doing, on the game. And the fact that you can play with friends, 4 friends, it's pretty cool. But, I don't...
I think this is probably going to be one of those where, like, again, objectively, I don't... Like, subjectively, like, my opinion, I mean, like I said, it looks interesting and all that stuff, but it's a weird concept, and... it's obviously it's like open world, but you're attached to a railroad track. So there's a limit on where you can go and the things you can do as far as exploration, or I would think that there would be. And if there's not, well, then I want to know about what those game mechanics are. Like, how do you change the railroad track so that we can go different places or whatever? But my point in saying so my point in saying that is that it's one of those where it's like, I know it'll be interesting based on those mechanics. We have a first-person shooter game that the first-person shooter aspect, like the gunplay and stuff, looks like it'll be good, at least competent. But I need to figure out. I think you'd almost need to play it to find out. Now there are reviews.
Yeah.
There are reviews, and they are mixed right now. So, yeah. It looks like, I mean, it is early access too, so these mixed reviews, hard to really pass judgment. Excuse me. Hard to really pass judgment at this point because it's an early access game based on reviews. Like, if people are saying that there's bugs or there's problems that might get fixed later. But let's check out the comments here. Indie devs really are out here keeping gaming alive. That is true. It's a survival game with a shooter and RPG elements. Played it with friends on Epic. Game is phenomenal. It just needs a little bit more content. Otherwise, it's super fun to play. So probably the shooter and RPG elements are pretty good. Like good enough, like a good shooter kind of game, kind of thing.
I mean, it looked good on the trailer.
Yeah. So is that enough to get you? Then the only thing that I'm actually worried about for me is, like, I get crafting and survival, but I get that it's there, but then how does it work? Because it's all based around doing things on a train. So, a literal rail shooter. This looks great fun, and let's be honest, the game could last for years. They could keep releasing updates with like 10 new gates and worlds every update, and it could go on forever. Lol. So that's the thing too, is that it's almost like a multiversal type of game. You go to a different gate, you enter a different world. So like I said, I think that I'm not sure if it's going to be more focused on the shooting. Seems like it would be than the survival craft portion of the game. So we'll just have to, hey, if you've played the game, let us know in the comments what you thought of it and all that down below. But it looks, anyway, just based on the concept and the production value, I would say $30. Whether it's good or not, I would say $30 is a fair price. And then obviously if it's a bad game, you know, it's like, that sucks. But for what it is, I would say $30 is a fair price. It doesn't look like a $20 or less game, but $30 seems right where it needs to go. But all right, let's move forward then, and we will check out the next one. Don't forget to check me out on Twitch and join the Discord where you can voice chat with me while I live stream, and you won't be recorded or anything on YouTube and Twitch, so that's pretty cool. You can also find me on Facebook and Instagram. If you like to read, you can see my after-action reports on my blog. And if you are interested, you can get some merch from my spring store. The links for everything are in the description below.